Okay, so this is testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello. So this is a video on making the figures 4 and 5. So let's do figure 4 first. So the objects we have don't have dimensions. I think this is so we can figure it out ourselves how we can sort of draw these figures. But normally these would come with dimensions, so the instructor can teach you how to use the different kinds of circles which are over here. So with center radius, you just need to find as the center of a circle and then type in a radius. So over here you can see it in the diagram. And then over here there's center diameter. So if you know the diameter of the circle and the center of the circle, you can draw that circle wherever you need it to draw. The more interesting ones are the 2-point circles, meaning if you can identify two different points in an object, you just need to click on those 2 points and it will calculate the circle automatically. So this is very useful if you don't have all the dimensions. It takes a bit of setup to provide an exercise for this, and I'm not an expert on that, but this is interesting if you ever find yourself in that situation where you need to create a circle, but you don't have the center or the radius, but you do have 2 points. Over here is another example, a 3-point circle. So creates a circle using 3 points on the circumference. So if you have 3 points, but you don't know the diameter, you don't know the radius, you don't know where the center is, so you can just use this command. Over here is tangent, tangent, radius, where if you know the two tangents of a circle, and then you enter in the radius. So we need this is why dimensions are important. So if we have two circles and you want to draw a third circle, according to its tangent to both those circles, we'll need the radius dimension. And unfortunately, I had to make up the dimensions because there are no dimensions over there. And finally, over here, we have the tangent, tangent, tangent circle. So you just need an object, locate the tangents of those objects, and then you can make a circle. So for this type of circle, you don't need any kind of dimension. You just need to find the edges of any kind of shape. So the tangent option is located over here under OSNAP. So if you right click that, you turn on tangent and you should be able to find a circle like that. Anyway, that's a quick rundown of what a circle is. Let's look at figure number 4 over here. To create figure number 4, you need to have all these dimensions. So I'll put this up into our Google Classroom, and then you should be able to draw it from there. So I already started a bit here, so let me just do that again. I would start from the center, the big circle over here. So the diameter is 0.17, so I can draw it anywhere. So I just enter diameter, because by default it's set to radius. So type in D, space bar, and then type in the dimension of the circle. So that's 0.17. So that's a circle over there. And then the outer circle is 0.034. So I'll just start from the center of this circle and enter 0.034. Oh, that's wrong. I forgot to enter diameter, sorry. It's always set to radius by default. So type in D, spacebar, and 0.034. Alternatively, you can offset, use the offset tool over here. Oh no, that's not exactly there. Okay. You can offset it by 0.008 and you'll still have the same circle. Okay, next let's try to draw the base over here, and thanks to our dimensions, we know the distance from the center of the circle to the base of this object is 0.42. So let me just get the center, draw a line that's 0.042 from the center, and that should be the base. So let me just extend that and extend that. And then we can tell that the edge of this line is at the edge of the circle. So we can just extend from the center point until we hit a perpendicular point over here and then extrude it down here. So now we have the edge of that shape. And then I just put in the dimension over here, that's 0.008 for this rectangular shape here at the base. So I'll just offset, spacebar, 0.208, entering the distance, spacebar, select the object I want to offset, and then press spacebar, press left click, sorry, to move that object there. Next, we have another center point here, which we can locate fairly easy. So I'll just offset 0.011 0.011, that's over there. And then offset 0.012 over here, 0.012 over there. Okay, so that's the center. So I'm just gonna locate it with the circle so we know where it is. I'll just erase these lines. Okay. So this basically determines this curve over here. So we need a radius of 0.51. So I'll click circle, find the center. I turn snap off, I turn it on back again, and then enter the radius, which is 0.51. So it's already default radius of 0.051. Oh crap, it's a little bit off. You can just move it so it touches here. So my dimensions are slightly off. Um, this could be an issue for the classroom, but anyway, you can just move it until it fits. But generally, if we had the actual dimensions for this drawing, it should fit. This is the line I just entered according to my dimensions, but you can see there's a gap here. That's because we don't have the exact dimensions, but I'll just make it perpendicular to make it close. To make the object close, I mean. Next, we'll need to find this edge over here, which is 0.051. So I'll just offset. Oops, Control Y. Oops. Sorry, I accidentally pressed Control Z, and then I'm going to offset 0.051. 0.051. So that's about there. I'll just trim this. Oh, no, I think we need that for a second. We need to find the center of this third circle over here at 0.013 distance from this line over here. So we can just offset here. Their offset tool, me personally, I really like the offset tool, but there's another way to use it. 0.013, offset it there. So that is the next center of the circle over here. Again, if we were given the dimensions, I could show you off the other tools, but since I'm not really an expert on them, like I'm more comfortable with offset and stuff, the lazy way to do it. I'll show you this way. Alternatively, okay, offset, come on, okay, I need to have a line there. Alternatively, you could just trace the figure, but you won't be exploring the, what do you call this? The commands as much. You can see it's a bit off. I'll just move it until it's tangent. I think there's a way to move it tangent to tangent. Okay, I think I can figure this out. I think I can actually show you guys how to find the center for this. So using, I think 2-point will work. This is me like experimenting on the fly. So I want that, and I think 2-point circle will be good here. I want this point, and I think that's good enough. So I think that will be good. Is it? I think it's a bit too small. No, the center has to be here on the edge. But we can just like, no, I don't think that will work. Maybe 3-point? No, we need 3 points to do that. Maybe if I extend this here, find the 0.13, 0.013. And maybe we can do a 3-point over here. At least this way we can like experiment at different points. Different ways to make a circle. 1. Is it not snapping? 2. Ah, crap. Let's see, how do we do this? I want this to snap here, and then maybe we'll just use the tangent, 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 tangent. There we go. Oh no, it's still very off, because this has to be the center. Tangent won't work here. Tangent, tangent, radius, how about that? Let's see here. Tangent here, and the radius should be 0.013. Haha! So that's another way. I finally got to show off how to use these different commands to make this drawing. So that's very useful. So now I know cos is tangent. It means it's intersecting with both this horizontal line and the edge of the circle. Now we just need to identify the center. I'll just clean up the drawing. Let me identify the center for this. That should be the center there. You can just symbolize it with the circle. I won't be so strict with the center symbol as long as you have it there. Okay, now we can use our trim tool. So to trim this, I need to trim that. And then I can trim that, and then trim over here, and then erase. Oops, this one object, I need to explode it. Erase this, erase this, erase this. Okay, so I think I need like a uniform symbol for center. Let me just make that real quick using a line or polyline if you prefer. Move this to the center of the circle. And then make another one. This is like the longer way of doing it. I'm sure there's a shortcut somewhere, but this is just like my lazy way of doing it. I'll just offset this 0.005. Okay, that works. And then I'll group this in G. And then I'll copy it over here and over here. Just like that. Oops. Okay, that looks good. And over here, that looks good. Okay, so that's it for object figure 4. Wait, there's one I need to erase. Okay, figure 4 looks like that. Okay, I'll stop recording here. I'll record another one.